You've been asking for details on how to get this look that I've been wearing in a lot of my most recent videos, so today I'm going to show you how to get it. Hey there, gorgeous! Hope you're having a great day. Today's a very laid-back video. I'm going to be doing a full face of my most favorite makeup products of the moment. And it's been my go-to makeup look. I've worn it in a few videos and I've had a lot of requests for how did you do that? What did you do? What are you using? So I want to show you everything up close. It's a very simplistic look, easy for every day. So let's hop right on in. I am first going to apply some skincare products. I have been using some from City Beauty, recently discovered this brand and been very impressed with the products I've been using. So I wanted to share them with you. The first one is the Blue Defense Hydro Gel. You don't need much of this. I use about a dime size amount for my full face. What this does is it helps to improve the look of age spots, wrinkles, and any dullness that you may have in your skin. This does contain hyaluronic acid, and you can feel the intense level of moisture that it brings to the skin. It's so lovely. It does take a little bit of time to dry into the skin, which is why I like to apply it at the beginning of my makeup routine, do my eyes, and then by the time I'm ready to do my face makeup, it's already dried. The other one I've really been enjoying is their lid lifting treatment. This is made to target sagging eyelids, excess creases, fine lines, wrinkles. It does not have parabens, mineral oil, or sulfates. Obviously, I don't have those issues that were described there, but one thing I did notice with this treatment is that my eye area was firmer. It felt smoother after I had been using it, and I noticed that my makeup goes on easier after I have been using it. So I feel like there's something to this, and I am going to continue using it because I really love how it makes my eye area feel. The third product I have been really enjoying from City Beauty are their lip plumping glosses. There are 11 shades to choose from in easy everyday colors. These contain hyaluronic acid, jojoba oil, and ylang ylang flower oil, as well as a string of amino acids called oligopeptides that give your lips more volume and smooth the appearance of fine lines. After you apply these, there is a slight tingling sensation on the lips, but it's not like they're on fire or they're burning, so I'm very happy to be able to tell you that. If you're interested in any of the City Beauty products that I just shared with you, they are having a site-wide sale right now. You can use my name as a coupon code to receive a discount right now. Just save some money on these. They're fabulous products, great ingredient list. You would not be disappointed in any one of these choices, and I highly do recommend them to you. Now for the rest of the face, I'm going to do the eyes real quickly here. I am throwing back to an old palette. Do you remember this one from Wet n Wild? Ha! Yes! Now the thing is, with this palette, a majority of the shades in here can be found in their old palettes. So even if you don't have this palette, just look at the shade that I'm using and see if you have it in one of the older palettes like these. First shade I'm taking from this palette is this shimmery shade at the top. The thing with this shade is that it's a little too glittery, so what I'm doing is I'm taking a setting spray, I'm going to spritz my brush, and this will help it to adhere better to my eye, not go all over the place. Next shade I'm taking from this palette is this cool brown off to the side here. Using that cool toned brown, I'm applying this directly in the crease. Now you'll notice that these colors are very similar to the ones that I already used from some of the e.l.f. bite-sized palettes, so you can also use those to recreate this kind of an eye look. Then I'm taking this shade right here, applying that to the outer third of the eye, and I'm going to blend this in a little bit to that shimmery shade. And then I'm going to wipe the brush and tap between the two so they blend together with one another. Yeah, I'm trying to find a brush that my kids have not used. AOA Studio E128. I've taken a little bit on the tips of the bristles there, like you could see, and I'm using that to blend it up into the outer V, outer crease, so everything looks cohesive. And finally, I'm going to use this shade as my eyeliner. Using the MAC 263 brush, I'm going to apply this directly along the upper lash line. So I've gone ahead and added a pair of lashes. These are from my lash line in the style Giovanna. I loved these for so long, put them down, have rediscovered them, and they've become my latest favorites. So if you're interested in these, I'll have them listed and linked for you below. For the brows, I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Brow Pencil in the shade Auburn. I'm going to apply that real quickly here, rediscovering this one also based off of the video I did about the most repurchased makeup products that you find yourselves buying over and over again. I used to buy this one. I used to use it a lot and stopped buying it, stopped using it, and I've just rediscovered it and I love it too. So for the rest of the face, I have really been enjoying this liquid contour from Milani. It's been my go-to favorite, so I'm going to use that. This is in the shade Honey. I've also really been enjoying this lip to cheek palette from Undone Beauty. This is in the shade Flare. It's cream cheek. I'm going to apply those before I do my foundation and then blend everything together, which I've been doing this technique a lot more too recently, and I like it. I like it a lot. Because you don't have to be careful. You really don't. You can apply as much as you want and it's okay because the foundation will shear it out. I get too caught up in, oh, I applied too much or I applied too little, and this just takes the whole guesswork right out of it. Using my good old L'Oreal True Match Nude Serum. I love this stuff. No matter how many foundations I try, I find myself continuously going back to this one. Do you have products like that where it's like you try so many different ones, but then you always go back to this one that you love? I got way too much on there. Story of my life. Taking the e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush, and I'm going to blend all of this in like so. Isn't that pretty? It just adds a beautiful look to the skin. Gorgeous. To further blend everything in, I'm taking a sponge and I'm going to spritz it with some setting spray. Fixing spray, however technical you want to get. And I'm going to go over the top of that so all the lines are diffused and there's no harsh edges hanging around. Applying my concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer Pen. You know, I didn't like this one too much when I first heard about it, and this is just hearing about it, right? It wasn't until I started using it I really started to like it more and more because of how it brightens the under eye area. It's a really beautiful formula and it does a great job of staying put all day too. I think I applied it wrong the first time I used it, to be honest with you. It wasn't until I started really blending concealer in with my finger that I've really begun to appreciate the results of it more and like it better. And then to set everything, I'm using the Revlon blurring powder. This was also a recommendation from someone here on the channel, and it's been a favorite of mine since I started using it because it does such a beautiful job of blurring everything. It's good stuff. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? It's just like, whoop, took everything away. And so that's it. Really simple, easy, great for everyday wear. I think that's why I have been gravitating to it so much myself, is because I just love how neutral it is. When I'm doing instructional videos or I'm doing videos where I don't want my makeup to compete with me, this is my go-to look and I love it for its simplicity. So I hope that you found this helpful today. And like I said before, with the eyeshadows that I used, don't feel like you have to go out and find this palette. I don't even know if you can find it anymore. Just look for similar shades to what I used here today, and that will also help save you some money. And if you're interested in any of the products I used, all of them will be listed and linked for you below in the description box. Thank you for being here, for taking the time to watch. I speak love, peace, and joy into you and into your home, and look forward to seeing you again very soon.